Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is a daily all signs forecast for the collective. It is a broad spectrum reading, so you have to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. It is originally created for Saturday, the 17th of September, but it is not solely set for that date. If you're watching it on a different date and it still makes sense, by all means use it. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath the daily videos. In there is some housekeeping rules I want you to be aware of when utilizing my videos. Also, what decks I'm using, how to contact me and follow me on social media for a private reading, and also ways to support the channel. Simple ways of supporting the channel are hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, leaving me a question or comment, and sharing the video out. All of those are greatly, greatly appreciated. I am going to throw this out there because we're in the mid part of the month. I have no inspiration yet for what my next month's decks will be. We are going in October. I want to know, do we want to bring the witches back, or do we want something new? And if we want something new, I'm going to put it on my viewers. Send me some decks. Send me a new Oracle deck and a new Tarot deck, and let's see what shows up in the mail if you want to do that. And because these two decks both came to me randomly, and they have paired so beautifully together that I have gone 2 months with using these decks, which has not really happened much in the last 4 years I've been doing this channel. So it worked out rather magically, and I kind of enjoyed it, and I'm just sort of throwing it out there to see if anybody's interested in that, because this has been kind of very cool. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this energy today. What's the card for today? So our card for today is the Chariot. Cancerian energy. Fast forward movement, celebration, determination. What is it that we want? How do we want to get there? How are we going to balance the energies and make ourselves move forward? There's not really a question of how. It's like just, to me, we are, is kind of the thing that the reason why I say balancing the energies is we see the white and the dark line in here, right? And so that's a balance of light and dark, but it's also what's the word I'm looking for? It's a demonstration of power, right? Strength, swiftness, movement. Cancerian energy is emotional, intuitional, nurturing, loving, right? But the Chariot also represents fast forward, celebratory, right movement. We have underpinning this from the Sunday reading that King of Swords. So whatever we're doing it logically, with our wits about us, with our intelligence at the wheel, so to speak, and we're moving forward in a very kind of precise, committed, focused manner. That's always what I get from the Chariot, right? To me, the Chariot is about going exactly the direction that we want to and not really being stopped. Sometimes the Chariot's energy can feel a little fast or out of control, but I don't get that feeling from this card today because of the previous week's readings. I feel like it's like today's the day for action. Yesterday, one of the clarifiers was that King of Wands and the Strength card, and that's another reason why I also feel like there is this, clear desire or understanding of what it is that we want. It may be connected to our heart because of the Cancerian influence of this card, but regardless, we are going to get there, or we are going to take action to head there. We will feel forward movement, and that movement will be successful. And we get to be sort of in the driver's seat is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this card. So prepare yourself to make decisions, right, from a logical place, i.e. the King of Swords, that put us on the path towards what it is that we want, right, what it is that we desire, and the success of seeing that through and making it happen, right? Just focusing on that, the hope of that. Remember, the grounding stone for this week is hope. And so keeping that hope alive and that understanding of who we are, what we're worth. Again, we see another major arcana. We've seen a lot of major arcana and court cards in this week's reading. So there should be this sense of empowerment, this awareness of our strength, this awareness of our ability to move forward, making right decisions, and doing so balanced, successfully, right? And so keeping that in mind as we move forward today, let's do it. Let's see what the Shamanic Medicine card has to say. Oh my God, it's Medicine Bag Treasure. We've seen this a lot, a lot. And I'm really feeling like the message from this card, I'm going to read it to you again. I've read it to you a million times, and it's about taking trinkets and putting them into a bag as memories and memorabilia so that we can look back fondly. But what I'm going to say with this card is it's like, to me, it's like the experiences of our past, whether positive or negative, they are what inform us and who we are today, and they also are those treasures or those memories, those learnings that we've had in the past that kind of fuel our chariot and move us forward now towards success. We've taken, the experiences of the past and we've put them to good use. We've turned them into healing rather than detriment or to setback, if that makes sense. So let me read you Medicine Bag. So funny, this card just keeps coming up. I wonder if any of you guys are actually creating this medicine bag. Maybe create it in your head, but medicine bag. You are being called to walk the medicine way. Gather up all the little artifacts, trinkets, photos, those things that carry special meaning for you, and select the most precious. Use these items to create your very own medicine bag. You can add treasured memories to your bag by associating them with tangible objects. A fond memory of the sea might be represented by a special shell. You will soon need this medicine bag to further your spiritual journey as protector and way shower. You will come into your power as one who can heal emotional wounds and help others to do the same. The medicine bag is most potent when worn around the neck, but it can also be kept in a pocket bag attached to a belt or somewhere sacred within the home. The strength, guidance, and energy you can draw from it can always be accessed. It is important to remember and learn from past experiences to create a brighter future. I feel like we're heading to that brighter future with this Chariot card, guys. The medicine bag will help you remain calm when it comes to affairs of the heart. Medicine bag revealed. Made of cloth or leather, a medicine bag, also known as a crone, druid, crane, or a spirit medicine bag, is worn around the neck and over the heart center as protection from the past and the future. It can contain stone, herbs, bones, hair, fur, feathers, shells, and or other small sacred objects. The medicine bag helps the holder to be in relationship with the world around them whilst connecting to the power of the supernatural. Other divinatory meanings. Allow old memories to surface. Remember the past fondly. Look through pictures, photographs, and other memorabilia to reconnect you with the feelings that make you, you. So this is about embracing ourselves, our power, and moving forward in that, guys. Gather tools that enhance who you are and can assist you on your path. Medicine Bag speaks. Adorn me with findings like feathers and jewels. I offer protection for your sacred tools. Place round neck, wear me on your heart, connecting with spirit and never to part. I really think that the wisdom is within this week. That's the sort of the medicine bag that keeps showing up, and adding those experiences, adding those I don't know, awarenesses or intelligence that we have learned along the way. Looking at ourselves maybe as a complete, whole, healed being allows us to move forward in a way that's celebratory and successful. And so honoring that, adding those things into that bag and offering those treasures to ourselves, understanding that everything that we've experienced ultimately really is a treasure, both positive or negative. We just have to see it as such and then add it into that our database or our experience and own it. Like medicine bag is about really owning who we are from where we're at, right? And then moving forward with Chariot's energy. We do have that King of Swords underpinning this, so our logic is going to serve us during this time too. Our intelligence and how we communicate should be clear, even in a Mercury retrograde cycle. These cards feel very clear to me, right? Even though we are in a Mercury retrograde right now. It feels like with this Chariot, it's about forward, direct movement. Doesn't feel impeded to me in any way. Let's see what the clarifiers say. So our first card out is the Ten of Cups. Talk about happy endings, right? Cups is that emotional well-being, and that connects nicely to the Cancerian energy of Chariot. The Ten of Cups would be about a completion for us and everyone else involved. So we're heading to that completion or to that final end result game. We have that set on our set within our sights, right? The grounding stone, this also takes me to the grounding stone of the week, which is hope, right? There's a lot of hope in the Ten of Cups. There's hope for a happy ending. There's hope for like understanding and feeling complete, emotionally well, happy, content, at peace, well taken care of, joy. All of those sort of things are available to us, or those should be the things that we are pursuing right now. Those should be the things that we understand through that hope grounding stone and through this medicine bag, that our past experiences have all been sort of rungs on the ladder towards getting ourselves to where we want to be. And we may still be moving there. We may not necessarily be there yet, but we are in pursuit of it, and it is happening, and we are empowered to make movement towards it, right? Let's go to the next card. There's our friend, the King of Wands, in the exact same position. I mentioned him earlier in the reading. He is about taking action towards what he spiritually desires. He can sometimes be feisty, a little bit impulsive, but he's going to make smart decisions, right? Especially with the King of Swords underpinning him from Sunday's reading. Swords, air and fire feed each other. So it's going to make our intelligence more probably high, and our spiritual wisdom or interaction high. I would say this, I'm going to go so far as to say this. Forward movement, guys, and not only are we tied into our mind very successfully, but also our spirit. Like, I feel like the King of Wands and the King of Swords are talking to one another. And then emotionally, we should feel on top of the world with the Ten of Cups. So to me, it feels like the three sort of different bodies, emotional, spiritual, and mental, are coming together to move us forward in a way that is healing, powerful, and we have it all within us. That's what medicine bag is trying to tell us. And then the last card is the Seven of Wands. Now, I'm not mad at this. The Seven of Wands oftentimes can indicate having to fight for one's position. But what I feel like is we may have to not necessarily fight, but kind of stand strong in what it is that we desire, what it is that we want. Hold tight to that final Ten of Cups happy ending, right? That's part of the hope stone that we see this week. That's part of maybe, the protection of the medicine bag and the treasures that we place in there, and the desire, right? The ritual of creating the medicine bag sort of sets the intention that this is what I want. These are the experiences that I honor. These are the experiences that have educated me in some way, shape, or form, and therefore made me a more whole and complete being. And now I'm ready to take action towards those things. The Seven of Wands doesn't indicate necessarily a negativity here. It indicates more of like okay, I'm planting my feet here and I'm staying here on this path, moving forward towards what it is that nurtures me, that brings me sort of not only spiritual well-being, but also mental well-being and emotional well-being, with the Ten of Cups and the Cancerian influence of the Chariot there. So it's like towing the line today as we move forward, making sure that we don't get steered off course. That's the vibe that I'm getting from that Seven of Wands. It's that like he's willing to, keep the progress on track. There might be a little work involved in that, but you know what? Do it. So here is the grounding stone for the day, and it is the word miracle. It is on carnelian, which is very red and associates with the first chakra, so that's great. There's a lot of vibrancy in that red, and that red takes me straight to not only the orange in the medicine bag and the cloak on the Cancerian Chariot with that fast forward movement, but also just the strong desire that we have with the King of Wands in the center here. Yesterday's reading was a rather romantic kind of feel to it, and the King of Wands was in the exact same position. For some of you that have this King of Wands that was viewing you, like I said in yesterday's reading, he's still present. He's looking, to me, the little side reading here is he's looking to that higher, happier ending too. And it may require the belief in miracles for us to be able to move forward, to hold our line, to keep ourselves, on that path, but we can do it. And miracles do exist, right? Those miracles, those very miracles, would be within the treasures that we place within our medicine bag, right? If we do like take it as a literal definition and form that medicine bag, those trinkets or memories that we place in there could be the previous miracles that happened for us throughout our lives that allow us to respond and remember and retain hope in the fact that miracles do exist. Change can happen, we can enact it, and we do deserve it. That is your forecast for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a question or comment and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.